Hello students and welcome to the ADJ201 Criminology, Survey of Criminology course. My name is Ronnie Ray. I'm the instructor for the course. I wanted to make a video quickly and orient you to not only the course but also answer some of the questions you might have about your first assignment of the Module 2 or within the Module 2 format. First, if you would, I'm in edit mode. This is what it looks like for an instructor. I have many more tabs. This is what your layout looks like, or at least it should look like. And if you'll call your attention to the tabs on the left hand side of the class, you should have read through the syllabus, and you can click here and locate the course text, my information. The first thing I'd call your attention to is the due dates tab. Once you click on the due dates tab, it will give you, the respective due dates for the assignments. The first thing I want you to notice is your Module 2 test and discussion board. It says that it's due September 5th. I had a student point out to me that this is actually a holiday for the college, so I don't want anybody to have to cut short their long weekend, and I'm not sure even if the college facilities are going to be open that day. So please feel free to extend that due date out to September 6th. And if you run into any issues, I know some people are working professionals. I can recall being a student myself at Patrick Henry, having several law enforcement officers in my classes, and they would be up all night working murder scenes. Obviously, we come up with different reasons throughout the course of our lives as students and as working professionals that some exemptions have to be given here and there, but I'd still encourage you to complete all of your assignments in as timely a manner as possible. So on to Module 2. Each module is broken down into two sections. Your first being your test/quizzes tab, and if you click on it, you'll see here I separated the very first just for simplicity purposes, but you'll find your test and study guide inside of each folder. I can tell you now, if you don't do your study guide, you're probably going to do poorly on the test. But if you complete your study guide and print it off and use it to study with, you will probably do fairly well. So as you see, I've accessed the study guide portion. Once you complete it, as stated earlier before, make sure you save it. And once you submit it, it will tell you the answers that you've gotten correct, and it'll show you what you haven't got correct. So obviously you can go back in and submit what you got wrong. Well, can't resubmit it, but you can go in and look in your text and find the correct answer. After that, study it. Please remember, all of your tests have to be taken at a proctored location. So if you're not attending college at Patrick Henry, you need to contact the Virginia Community College system that's closest to you to arrange for testing time to find out where their testing center is at. Here again, your test questions are going to come straight off your quizzes. So as long as you're doing your quiz, you're printing it out, you're studying, you're going to be fine. Your discussions is a whole other matter. If you click on your discussions tab, it's going to bring up your discussion board. And you should have already accessed your discussion board for your Module 1 for your biographical sketch. So Module 2, here, how is crime rewarding for those who commit it, and how can these rewards be reduced? As far as how can crime be rewarding, I think the most obvious example of how it can be rewarding is, it can be financially rewarding for those individuals. Say, for instance, if you sell drugs, obviously that can lead to a lifestyle, or it can be lucrative for some individuals. So that's just one way. Another way it could be rewarding is some individuals within gangs actually use it to gain status within gangs. So, I'm going to let you brainstorm that and try to come up with something original. But I think there are a lot of good answers for that. But if you click within your Module 2 tab, the biggest issue I usually see in students is they can't figure out, or they don't readily see where the Create Thread tab is. Here it is. It's a little embedded into the body of the page, but once you click Create Thread, you should see this come up, and you're going to have subject. You can just plug in Module2 there. I would highly encourage everyone to complete your work in a Microsoft Word document. After you complete the Microsoft Word document, copy and paste it into this box, and then either browse your computer, browse files, and attach it as a Word document, because it just makes good sense. Microsoft Word is a really good program, catches a lot of your errors. We're all human, we make errors. So I welcome any questions that you might have about the Module 2 test discussion board, or just questions in general about the class, about the criminal justice system. I always enjoy communicating with my students. So I look forward to working with you all over the course of the semester. And here again, look forward to just hearing from you all.